Luke Halliday here for Snap 30 once again with a WandaVision episode review. This is for episode 9, the final episode of the series. Let's jump straight into it, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Look, a part of me left the final episode of WandaVision feeling underwhelmed, but after some thought and contemplation, I realized that a lot of the reason I had felt that way was due to unreasonable, great expectations that I had ultimately conceived in my own mind. Not unlike Wanda had conceived the reality of the Hex in her mind. Look, I had conceived several notions about what and who I thought should appear in the series. However, this was never meant to be a show about Reed Richards, Mephisto, the X-Men universe's Quicksilver. This was always meant to be a show about Wanda, Maximoff, and the Vision. And it's only fitting that the final episode gives them the spotlight. No surprise cameos or shock twists to steal their thunder. And ultimately, most everything is wrapped up neatly as the episode concludes, leaving the major plot lines of the series resolved. Wanda defeats Agatha at her own game. Vision and White Vision have this big CGI fight, and then a philosophical debate. Fake Pietro was just some dude named Ralph Boner. Director Hayward finally failed in his plans and is put to jail. Monica's no longer grounded by sword, and tragically Wanda must say goodbye to her family in order to free all the people she has held captive. I found it rather interesting that the show chose not to shy away from the fact that what Wanda had done was nothing short of villainous. In many ways, she was the bad guy of the series. Not unlike Thanos, Marvel's greatest villain. We can understand and to some extent sympathize with her feelings and motivations. Wanda was stricken by grief and didn't mean to do what she did. At the same time, even after becoming aware of the situation, she was reluctant to undo matters. She has to bear the consequences of her actions now, and can she be a member of the Avengers going forward? One would argue that she doesn't deserve the title of Avenger anymore. While the episode was largely made up of CGI battles, it was in the final moments, which saw Wanda saying goodbye to her children and to her husband, that the episode really shined. The final conversation between Wanda and Vision is some of the most beautiful dialogue ever shared in the MCU, and it's hard not to feel your heart break with them. Now that Vision and the kids are gone, Wanda has isolated herself in some unspecified cabin, in some unspecified mountain location, and we see her astral projecting, and quite similar to what we had seen Doctor Strange do in the past. We see her in full Scarlet Witch garb, learning from the Darkhold book. We hear her children screaming out for help, and we cut to black. This seems to imply that she may be able to somehow retrieve her children. How exactly that would happen is anyone's guess at this point, but I've got a feeling that we might get more of an idea in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Overall, I thought that WandaVision was a beautifully heartfelt show with some incredible characterization for our two leads that many could argue as much needed. There were countless memorable moments, and there were some serious ramifications for the MCU's future. With the now reprogrammed White Vision out in the wild and Wanda potentially finding a way to bring back her children, could we possibly get a reunion of the Scarlet Witch's family in the future? Time will tell. But for now, we can look forward to the next stop in the MCU, which is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So stay tuned, because we're going to be covering that going forward. So next week will be a break, and then after that, it'll be Falcon and the Winter Soldier picking up. And I'm pretty excited for it. I gotta say, WandaVision overall, really good series, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. And it was nice to have the MCU back. It felt good to have the MCU back after being gone for so long. So, yeah, I'm ready to jump into Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Until then, I'll see you guys around subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. What did you think? Let us know below. You know what to do. Anyways, take it easy. Have a good one, guys.